Tell me, how many of you have bread and jam daily for breakfast? Good. Any more? Bread and jam कितने लोग खाते हैं? Maggie? Good. I'm sure a lot many hands will rise. If you look at the child today, if you're seeing a dramatic rise in diseases, there is child cancer and TB on the rise, chronic kidney failure, low immunity and resistance leading to frequent bouts of fever, viral and bacterial infections, excessive consumption of antibiotics and other drugs, chronic loneliness, behavioral abnormalities, low levels of confidence, low energy levels, and I'm here to ask why.
All these are as a result of additives which we are having in the commercially manufactured baby foods.
This is because of eating lots of junk foods and in a very younger age.
और हमारी एनालिसिस ये है कि हमारे बच्चों को इस आइटम्स का ओवर एक्सपोजर हो रहा है. दे आर बीइंग ओवर एक्सपोज्ड.
Junk food. It is a popular term for any food which is low in essential nutrients and high levels of calories from sugar, salt and fat.
Most of the population, parents have an idea that processed food is the best food, but contrary to their expectations, it is the worst food.
मैं हमारे ऑफिस में ख़ास तौर पे ये ऐसे इस टाइप के बैनर्स और कार्ड्स बनाकर मैं रखा हूँ. एंड आई आस्क द पेरेंट्स, नाउ अ केस कम, स्मॉल चाइल्ड विद ल्यूकेमिया, ब्लड कैंसर हो गया. मैं उनसे खुला पूछता हूँ कि भाई आप लोग ये बच्चे को ये चीज़ कुछ खाया क्या?
What you eat is what you become.
जो आम ग़िज़ा बच्चे की आज है, लीविंग दिस जंक फूड, दैट इटसेल्फ इज़ नॉट गुड. एंड द रीज़न फॉर दैट इज़ देयर इज़ लॉट ऑफ adulteration in the food.
They cause hyperirritability, excitability, anger, temper tantrum, fighting capability, violence. All these are result of what they are taking now.
ये क्या है पूरा बोलो? What is this? Cluster beans. See, Ali is eating them. ये खाने से अपने को ये अपन खुद के वेजिटेबल्स अगर ग्रो करे खाए तो अपन हेल्दी बनते हैं. मालूम आपको? अपने को जो पूरा सुपरमार्केट में द वेजिटेबल्स यू गेट देयर आर ऑल फुल ऑफ पेस्टिसाइड्स, फर्टिलाइजर्स, केमिकल्स.
To increase the shelf life of the product, some preservatives have to be added. Coloring agents have to be added, not to change the color. Taste agents also has to be added, sweetening agents have to be added, flavors and other chemical processing agents also will be there in that. Whether all these are needed for these children, no, not at all. These additives, when they take, they have an impact upon our immunological system. It has got an impact on the developing nervous system of the child, intestines of the child.
They are using animal carcass, जो dead remains of animals to produce oil. The chicken which we eat, the poultry which we eat is massively drugged.
Now, ready-made, packed food, processed food, tinned food, canned food has come into existence. All are available over the shelf. Pay money and then get it and then give it. It is purely mechanical. It is the laziness and lack of awareness on the part of the parents, on the part of the grandparents to show their affection. They are bribing the children by taking them to the market and giving it to them, they are buying love by buying all these things.
Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4.
These are children who are growing up and who are forming habits, right? So they say when you have a thought, then you do an action. When you do an action regularly, it becomes a habit. When you make a habit, then that is your personality and your character. They are very receptive, they are very positive, they are very open. But somebody has to show them how. And we as educationists, if we don't take up this cause, then what is the idea of education?
Why does junk food exist? What do we do about it?
This is a big business for people. They are making money out of it. They are not bothered about your health, my health, or other children's health. Okay, all they want is money. That's why they are doing it. Children are getting overexposed to gadgets, cell phones, iPads, laptops, internet, television. It has got its own advantages. I think the disadvantages are more than the advantages.
Our children are going to schools at such an young age, they are compartmentalized where the ground is not there, only 4 walls are there, no playgrounds.
A lot of children are deficient in iron. आयरन की कमी अभी अगर अपन ब्लड टेस्ट कराए तो बहुत सारे बच्चों के आयरन डिफिशियंसी है। और एक जो कमी हो रही है विटामिन डी की। विटामिन डी इज़ अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हार्मोन फॉर द चिल्ड्रन, फॉर एवरीबडी। द विटामिन डी की डिफिशियंसी इसलिए हो रही है कि धूप में नहीं जा रहे, धूप से महरूम है।
No play, no friends. Another major impact is nowadays children are not having friends because they go to school, come back, sit in front of the TV, iPad, cell phone.
I think the key thing what you need to understand is to give your child food that is natural, food that is real, food that is wholesome, the way nature has intended to be.
Instead of this, give bhindi. Instead of bread, give them roti. Send something like that, send them a boiled egg.
These are all the seeds which we have to germinate during the childhood so that he can live long, happily with others in the society.
Child needs to move, child needs sunlight, child needs to move around, he needs to sweat. तो वो खुदरती तौर पे बच्चा सेहतमंद रहेगा। आप उसको ला के एक पोल्ट्री के मुर्गी कैसा अंदर एसी में बिठा के पढ़ाएंगे, it doesn't work. Many of us still remember walking across the town in the pouring rain and spending every daylight hour outside with friends. It was our bodily labor that produced nothing but thoughts, experiences, and arrivals. Likely, these were among our best childhood memories, but times have changed and not necessarily for the better. New time-saving technologies make most workers more productive, not more free. But I fear their false urgency, their call to speed, the insistence that travel is less important than arrival. The modern life is moving faster than the speed of thought or thoughtfulness.